Must be the ass that got me like that. Name
Are you Ellie?
man is J to the L-O. Hello, no.
Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing. Be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot.
And I can't go on without you.
Think you gotta keep me as you don't think I'm gonna spend your cash out. I got my boyfriend,
But maybe we can be friends. Na 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 na.
hey, funny, ain't it funny?
What if I told you that Jennifer Lopez's legendary voice isn't hers at all? For years, rumors have swirled about J-Lo's vocals being borrowed from other artists. And we're not just talking about background singers. From Ashanti to Christina MillieOn, J-Lo's greatest hits may not be as original as they seem. Take this clip of Ashanti where she reveals during an interview, "I referenced the record for her and they left my vocals in." This statement, made during a 2019 appearance on a popular radio show, sheds light on the uncredited contributions she made to J-Lo's music. That's right, her voice is still in the final track. And this isn't just a one-time thing. But if you think that's wild, wait until you hear how Mariah Carey and Tommy Mottola's feud played a pivotal role in J-Lo's rise to fame. But before we get into that, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss another episode. Jennifer Lopez has built a reputation as a triple threat entertainer. She can act, sing, and dance. From her breakout in Living Color to her chart-topping albums, J-Lo seems like the total package. Her fans love her for hits like Jenny from the Block and If You Had My Love. And the world sees her as a pop icon. But here's the twist. Those catchy hooks and unforgettable vocals that defined her career, many of them weren't hers. Artists like Ashanti and Christina MillieOn have claimed to have been uncredited voices behind J-Lo's success. While Ashanti's vocals were prominently featured in tracks like I'm Real and Ain't It Funny, Christina MillieOn not only contributed her voice to play, but also penned the song's lyrics, adding to its hit-making formula. So, how did this happen? Let's start with Ashanti, whose significant contributions to some of J-Lo's biggest hits have made her name synonymous with the allegations of vocal borrowing. Songs like I'm Real and Ain't It Funny were originally recorded with Ashanti's vocals, both of which became massive commercial hits. I'm Real topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 5 weeks, cementing its place as one of the defining tracks of the early 2000s, while Ain't It Funny also achieved significant chart success, further showcasing Ashanti's undeniable impact on J-Lo's career. When the tracks were passed to J-Lo, her voice was layered over Ashanti's, but not entirely. In fact, Ashanti's vocals dominate many sections of the songs, especially in the choruses, making her contribution unmistakably prominent. You can still hear Ashanti's vocals prominently in the final versions. Ashanti admitted this herself, calling the experience bittersweet during an interview in 2019, where she reflected on her uncredited work for J-Lo's major hits. On one hand, it was exciting to hear her voice on a major hit. On the other hand, she wasn't given proper credit. Imagine creating a song only to see someone else take the spotlight. Let's start with Ashanti, whose significant contributions to some of J-Lo's biggest hits have made her name synonymous with the allegations of vocal borrowing. Songs like I'm Real and Ain't It Funny were originally recorded with Ashanti's vocals, both of which became massive commercial hits. I'm Real topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 5 weeks, cementing its place as one of the defining tracks of the early 2000s, while Ain't It Funny also achieved significant chart success, further showcasing Ashanti's undeniable impact on J-Lo's career. When the tracks were passed to J-Lo, her voice was layered over Ashanti's, but not entirely. In fact, Ashanti's vocals dominate many sections of the songs, especially in the choruses, making her contribution unmistakably prominent. You can still hear Ashanti's vocals prominently in the final versions. Ashanti admitted this herself, calling the experience bittersweet during an interview in 2019, where she reflected on her uncredited work for J-Lo's major hits. On one hand, it was exciting to hear her voice on a major hit. On the other hand, she wasn't given proper credit. Imagine creating a song only to see someone else take the spotlight, leaving you to watch as their career soars, while yours struggles to gain the same recognition. Ashanti wasn't the only artist whose voice contributed to J-Lo's career. Take Natasha Ramos, for example. Her demo of Jenny from the Block was so good that substantial portions of Natasha Ramos's vocals remain in the final track, particularly in the choruses and backing layers. Christina MillieOn also wrote and sang most of Play, a fan favorite. Her songwriting and vocal performance were pivotal in shaping the song's infectious appeal, making it a standout track that resonated with fans and showcased her talents even without direct credit. Yet MillieOn's name is nowhere to be found. Even Brandy's vocals were used on Ride or Die, a track originally intended for Brandy's own album. The song was ultimately shelved during production delays, and her recorded vocals were repurposed for J-Lo's version, leaving Brandy uncredited despite her significant contribution. When J-Lo's version was released, Brandy's contributions were left intact. The same goes for Get Right, which was originally recorded by Usher. Reportedly, Usher was frustrated when the track was passed to J-Lo without his consent, further fueling debates about how the song was rebranded for her. Many of J-Lo's songs feature prominent vocals from other artists who never received proper acknowledgement. For example, Natasha Ramos's demo vocals on Jenny from the Block and Christina MillieOn's performance on Play played critical roles in these tracks' success. These practices not only minimized the contributions of these talented artists, but also hindered their potential to gain widespread recognition for their work. Now let's talk about Tommy Mottola, the former Sony executive and ex-husband of Mariah Carey. Known for his influential role in shaping the careers of numerous artists, Mottola wielded immense power in the music industry during his tenure at Sony. Mottola played a significant role in J-Lo's early music career, but not without controversy. During his messy split with Mariah, Mottola reportedly took the song Loverboy that Mariah had recorded and handed it to J-Lo. While Mariah's version was later reworked and still managed to perform well, J-Lo's version gained significant attention, fueling further tension between the two stars. This sparked a feud between the two divas that persists to this day. For example, Mariah famously quipped, "I don't know her," when asked about J-Lo in an interview, a moment that has since become iconic in pop culture and highlights their ongoing tension. Some even speculate that J-Lo's rise was orchestrated as part of Mottola's plan to spite Mariah. For instance, Mottola's decision to fast-track J-Lo's recording of Loverboy after shelving Mariah's original version has been cited as a calculated move to undermine Carey's success. Additionally, the similarities in musical style between J-Lo's early hits and Mariah's previously established sound further fueled these speculations. The music industry is no stranger to uncredited contributions. Ghostwriting and vocal stand-ins are more common than fans realize. For instance, legendary songs like Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You involved intricate collaboration with lesser-known vocal producers who shaped the final sound without receiving significant credit. But J-Lo's case stands out because of how frequently these practices are alleged to have occurred, spanning multiple hit tracks and involving prominent voices like Ashanti, Christina MillieOn, and Natasha Ramos, whose contributions were pivotal yet largely uncredited. Artists like Ashanti and Natasha Ramos have spoken out about the lack of credit and respect they received. Ashanti, for instance, has openly discussed how her vocals were left in J-Lo's hits without proper acknowledgement, calling the experience bittersweet during a 2019 interview. Natasha Ramos similarly expressed frustration about her uncredited demo work on Jenny from the Block, which remained prominently featured in the final track. While J-Lo's star continued to rise, many of these talented voices were left in the shadows. It's a reminder of how the industry often prioritizes marketable faces over raw talent, leaving many gifted artists without the recognition or opportunities they deserve. This practice not only diminishes their contributions, but also perpetuates a system where visibility often outweighs authenticity. altering the course of careers and shaping how audiences perceive success. So, why did this strategy work so well for J.Lo? For one, she's an incredible performer. Her magnetic stage presence and fluid dance moves, showcased in hits like Waiting for Tonight and her Super Bowl halftime show, have consistently captivated audiences. Combined with her ability to exude charm and relatability, J.Lo became a beloved icon in pop culture. Her charisma, dance skills, and ability to connect with audiences made her the perfect pop star. Can great performance justify reliance on uncredited contributions? J.Lo's marketability was undeniable, as her image and performances appealed to a global audience. However, her reliance on uncredited voices raises ethical concerns, highlighting a common industry trend where marketability often overshadows fairness and recognition for behind-the-scenes talent. This remains a debate, as her reliance on others' contributions has been both criticized and defended. Did she maximize opportunities, or did she build her career on the work of others? Jennifer Lopez's success is a complex story of talent, strategy, and controversy. From uncredited vocal contributions to industry manipulation, her rise reflects both brilliance and ethical dilemmas. While her performances have captivated millions, the voices behind her hits, like Ashanti and Natasha Ramos, deserve recognition too. Does J.Lo deserve her fame, or is it time to rewrite the narrative of her career? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to check out our next deep dive into the untold stories of the music industry.